Is up, guys? It's your favorite mortgage lender, aka your favorite gorilla. We just got finished trick or treating with the kids. We live down in Ocean County. They actually do it today. I'm gonna take this off because I'll be sweating. But I had to start the video off with that. Um, Man, we've got a fun Wednesday to cover as we always do. Last Wednesday of the month, we will go through all the different mortgage scenarios, everything that we have gone through. Really, this month, this is actually shaping out to be one of our best months actually for the year, which is awesome. We'll be doing some record breaking numbers, running through some of our different colleagues and stuff like that, which has been awesome. I'm going to go through and share my screen. Actually, I put a full blown PowerPoint presentation, just going over so much valuable files and different information that we actually had the ability to close, which was great. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to dive right into it for the sake of time. The first one we actually went through was actually this was a live file. Client was purchasing a brand new construction, new development. Was listed for $875. It actually came in at $737, so significantly less than what it was listed for. We were structuring it originally at around 12% down, getting the client under the max conforming loan limits. We actually ended up redoing the entire file, taking it at $737,000, 5% down, which was about $700K. The client had access to over 20% down, which was basically $700K of the max loan amount, 875 minus 175, which is 20%. We restructured the entire file, and we're actually able to get the file closed, and the client was able to be significantly buried that shortage. The next transaction we had, this was an FHA single unit condo approval. We actually ran into a situation with this where we attempted to get the single unit approved. We did set the expectation with the client. It's also known as a spot approval. Hey, we're going to try our best to get the file approved. If we run into any situations or issues with the file, we will restructure it conventional, which we did. Unfortunately, as you guys can see here, exceeded the 10% restriction. So we had to kind of move a little bit further back and take it from there. Another one where we actually utilized the client's rental to offset the debt. The client knew he was actually going to be purchasing a property, renting out his current home. All we needed from the client was just a copy of the lease agreement, a copy of the deposited security deposit, along with the first month rent, and a confirmation that it was going to be moved into before the client was going to actually have their first payment due, which was indeed the case. We got a copy of everything executed, and we were able to actually use the rental payment to essentially offset the mortgage payment. One important note that we always tell our clients is any excess rent, if we have no file tax returns, we cannot use it. We have to just use it only to offset the mortgage payment. So that's a fun one. The assets on that one was fun. Client moved around a lot of money. A different file that we say was the same day buy or sell. We reach out to every single listing agent, both via virtual call or virtual video, I should say. And then we also do the personal touch. And this realtor specifically had actually mentioned that was one of the biggest reasons why our offer stood out over the rest of the offers, specifically because they had multiple offer situations. They took our offer mainly because of the confidence that we gave her. This was a tricky one. It's actually a double sale where the client was selling a property. She also had their individual significant other was selling two different home sales. And then it was actually like a trifecta with the person who was buying this property also needed to sell their other property and another person buying them. So the importance of making sure everybody was on the same page was something we were able to get accomplished. Another one we actually had where the client was buying a fairly affordable house, $135,000. Literally, it was cheaper for her to buy this place than it would have been to actually rent that exact same place, which was pretty crazy. But the client, again, was super happy, closed on the property, and was able to, at the same time, really execute and get everything done for her, which was great. Different file we had, this was actually a CPA bank letter loan, which basically means that we go over all the different scenarios with the client, actually set the CPA letter for the client, exactly how much they need to bring to the closing table. And we also let the CPA know specifically, coordinating with them. They reviewed their assets, they reviewed their financials, and they also confirmed that the client was essentially able to qualify and use 70% of their income because they utilize a 30% expense ratio, which was great. We had a different consumer actually qualify for a bank statement loan. They numerous other lenders could not approve them. We're able to actually get them approved. This is one that we actually just placed an offer on with the client, waiting on them to at the same time close. This client has a lot of deposits that we're able to put together, and then we're able to take it from there. So much other files that luckily were a little bit streamlined. But I always want to end with this quote, a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, and optimist sees the opportunity in every difficult situation. So again, we're blessed with the opportunity to be able to get a lot of those files through to the closing table. Listen, not every single file is going to go super, super smoothly, but I think it's imperative for us to share these different scenarios like we usually do once at the end of the month, kind of go over some of the things that we had done. November shaping up to be a very, very good month as well. So I'll keep you guys updated as we continue tackling some of those scenarios, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for jumping on, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.